Right. Let's see now. Am I live? I am live, aren't I? Yep, it says I'm alive. Alright. Yeah, why the hell not? Actually, now that I think about it, I usually do like Twitter posts as well whenever I'm live. I don't know if those are still going out. Let me double check that real quick. Why do I even bother with Twitter? I don't even like Elon Musk. I think I'm just gonna not check on Twitter. Whatever. All right. Cool. So, few changes on the actual coding front of all this is that. All right. Okay. Let's go to components, I think. Sure, why not? We'll just do components. I still need a key binding for that. The changes I've made are broken. Oh, wait. No, broken. No, not broken. I have a new key, and so it didn't get the projects list. I think. Okay, I've officially broken it. Alright, hold on. What is happening? Why are you broken? Yeah, the key's there, the version's there, everything is there. But I think it's because it no longer, I know, it no longer does the basic authentication anymore, which was a more or less recent thing that they pushed out. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do an info on any of this. So that returns the headers. That does the actual authentication. Jirust new this guy. Where's the Saturday JSON? Oh, I guess I can show this part. Yeah, so I'm looking for where it actually shows the, or where it actually does the get or the put to actually, I keep saying actually a lot, to make calls. And I suspect that that's the problem. So API version, URL version, that returns Jira auth new of all of this. Right, so that's going to be in projects, right? So that's going to be in Jira projects, no doubt. And that'll be in how do I want to say this? Right. Oh, crap. I'll have to change that now. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Hi, Doje. Or, I don't know if you're here, but you're on Discord. Welcome. And while that happens, I'm going to change my API token now because I accidentally showed it, which I was not supposed to do. In fact, where is my... Oh, here it is. I'm just blind. All right, so let me get that from here, and let me do that here. Oh, not even 5 minutes in the stream, and I'm showing API tokens. Way to go, me. 1 second, sorry. It's getting hit up on Discord. I currently the project and I really like what I was saying. Wondered if the team was looking for any experienced collaborators to help. Some great collabs. Right now it's just me. I think this sounds like it's a no, maybe not. Right. I was going to. I'll show this for the time being. And I was gonna go ahead and get myself a new token because, yeah, I did that. Revoke, revoke, create, create, copy. Right, don't show it this time. Okay, now I think I'm good. I'll go back here, I'll bring this back here, and I'll close this, and I'll bring that back there, and I won't show my key, obviously, thank God. All right. Um, all right. Sorry about that. Still more chat on Discord. Cool. Okay. Think I'm good. And now we can do this. And I can do this. And it still says the same thing. Alright, so the first thing I'll need to fix is that. I don't know how I should do that because when... Man, I thought I was already over this. When I go to this URL, right, and it obviously brings me to the very wrong page over here. Or puts it in the wrong browser window, I should say, sorry. When I say this, for example, it says the deprecation of this period of this functionality has ended on June 3rd, 2019. We will be progressively disabling the usage of this authentication method. Great. Thanks for telling me now. I didn't create my key. I didn't even have Jira at this time. So, thanks. What can I do about it? If you're using REST endpoint, Confluence, and basically update your app, use integration API tokens. Sure. To use a token, it's this. This is a token. Excuse me. Well, that kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. The basic authentication, which also has this. This is the simple base, and then there were. This is what I was using. The above will not work as shown. Replace, yeah, that's fine. So this doesn't work anymore? Like... Don't understand. Thanks for the... Huh. I don't... I'm getting sales pitched on the side. Sorry. So generating the API token, a string this. You'll need to encode your authorization credentials to base64. There are tools online to this. Okay. Supply the authorization token. Am I not already doing that? I thought I was doing that. Where is it getting my Jira API key? That was an auth, wasn't it? Jira API key. So, So I suppose I need to actually set it to base 64. I've never done that in Rust. I'm gonna try that first. And encoding, engine encode, read write. So it is assert equals that is encoded. So this is dot encode. Okay, so this is a binary though, or not binary. Sorry, these are bits. Well, I guess that's more or less binary. These are bits, not string. All right. So I would need to first figure out a way to encode. What is this? Crazy engine.encode. Crazy engine. What is crazy engine? Crazy engine is engine general purpose alphabet crazy config. Crazy config is this whole thing. Yikes. Okay. Alright. So that is alphabet. Oh, custom alphabet config engine. No. I just want to encode the string. Maybe there's an encode method somewhere. Thank you for the follow, Overtime 9604. Is there an encode method? Oh, look at that. Encode. No, encode. Returns a U16 of the encoded string, but is there like a base 64 encoded? Can I? No, it's not going to be that. Not the UTF-16. I don't need to be UTF-16. I need it to be in this format. Predefined engines. Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. There must be a way to do this. If you're looking for this in base 64, particularly in code, okay, vector is these base 64 encode and then data. Oh, okay, so it's a method that's all right. So it's a okay. So I can do, for example, instead of there, I should be able to do base 64 encode. Provided that I actually have base 64 crate, whatever that crate is, which I probably don't. Oh, pretty straightforward. Please note that base 64 encode hasn't been deprecated since this. For version 21 above, use this as nothing. Okay. Use base 64 engine general purpose as engine as underscore, and then general purpose standard encode data. I guess this is the most up-to-date one. I don't think I have this. Oh, why did I do that? Come on, let's go. I accidentally quit. It takes time. It takes time. I knew I didn't have an unresolved import. Great. What is this crate? Deprecated. Use. See this. Yes. That is fine. creates IO. Oh, I have to actually install it. Okay. Well, that's fine. I will install it, provided that it works. Come on. Yes, there we go. All right, cool. So, let's see. So I want to. Maybe I can do a format to put the string in there. Maybe I could do like a string interpolation, because it looks like it needs bit data. So B64 general purpose standard encode, and then that. Sure, why not? Let's take this guy. General purpose standard encode, that. No, that is a string, but what does it take? Oh, what fun. Yeah, that's okay. Is it still gonna break? Yes. Can't believe I broke it. Alright, so basic authentication, still broken. Got it. Oh wait. Expected unable to cover. Oh wait, no, that is this. That is exactly this. Okay, so it's not that. So that doesn't work. So I definitely have to figure out a way to do the whole user password deal in this, because as they said in Jirust's API, even though this is technically a basic authentication, like I think this method where you have the headers and whatnot all done is gone. You now have to use this method using the CURL library. So I need a CURL library for Rust, if there is one. Oh, what fun. Okay. So easy curl this, easy curl. Oh, easy is a. Is this the crate? Curl, which? Okay, let easy equals new, that unwrap, write function, this, return data length, and so on and so on. Okay. Custom headers. Probably not it. I need the CURL with authentication. I wonder if this has it. Doesn't look like it. I'm doing something equivalent of this already, so it's not going to be that. In fact, I could probably test this out now that I've exposed my old key already and I need to get a new one. So let's just search my old key, which is that one right there. Oh, look, it's okay. So let's see if this works. It should not work, and it doesn't work. Okay. So this is exactly what I was doing. Even though this is the API key, exactly. Yeah, even though this is the API key, it does not work. But this will work, provided that this is correct, which I don't think it is. Yeah, it does not exist. Okay, so if I search, for example, NVim, which is a project of mine, obviously, I will get it. Okay. So I need to somehow have this user authentication added. Put, okay. Post, unwrap true, fields as that, transfer, etc., etc. Can't do this, just said that. Handling, okay. Excuse me. Alright, what have you got? AWS SIG v4, HTTPS. Nope. SSL client auth. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Sure. Password is handle password. Chain info handle perform. Easy new. Handle URL, handle verbose, handle write function, write all to standard out. And then handle this. Okay. So perhaps I should return a new with the URL, with no verbose, with no write function. Because when I used this, for example, when I used Jira authentication, I just returned Jira new with this data. And then in projects, for example, I would use the Jira auth and I would get domain. Get domain, yeah, okay. In fact, I'm not even sure if I really... Yeah, I do. Okay, well, I don't really need this. And then API version, and then I would format it there, and then I'd use the request library. Ah, I see. Okay. So then I would set the request library. Okay, so I did that whole auth just to get the headers and populate them correctly. But I'm not sure I can do that anymore because I can no longer this does basic authorization, right? Yeah, this does basic authorization. It's no longer going to do this. I need it with user authorization. Not basic, not bearer. With user. That's not gonna work. Header this, authorization basic 2 owned. Can't do that. That will not work. Jira is no longer supporting this. They really picked a good time to mess up. Or not mess up, just not use the username and password. So Quest proxy, add header content, body is this, send unwrap. Curl this, yeah. This curl would work for my purpose if this is R220. Is there a workaround that could moment? Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. How do I do this? Except for mine is not X, mine will be U, and I don't know what X is. Proxy auth would be my ideal. Ability pass header for the connect. So proxy auth, authorization, username, password. Oh, but that is not it. There's also basic. And then request new, request client builder. Man, I was really hoping to get things done today, but nope. Nope. Oh, I already looked at this file. Wait. The error specifically said that. Not sure, whatever. The error specifically said that basic authentication with passwords is deprecated. But I'm not. Yeah. In fact, when I try this method, it works just fine. So curl with user flag. What does what does that use? The username is, or sorry, the user flag is this one here. But what does this do? Okay, let me just find the flag directly, I suppose. So np q s t u. Specify the username and password for server authentication. Overrides netrc. Netrc optional. If you specify the username, it will curl a prompt. We just put on a colon. Okay, on the system it works. Oh, it works. What protocol do you use? Specify the username and password to use for server authentication. So I need to use server authentication. So Rust curl with server authentication. I know I keep coming back here. Sorry. So, excuse me. Can't do a proprietary protocol used by Microsoft. So can't do that. NetLM Web. I think we saw this. No, we saw NetRC. Generate HTTP navigation, negotiate RFC over HTTP. So something like that, not digest, not basic, not new. What do you do behind the scenes? What do you do? Mixer under the hood. Ah, crap. I might need to see that, don't I? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to show this here. Y'all can look at that. Okay, what do you do? You use basic authentication. What the flipping heck? Okay, so if you use basic authentication with okay, so where it didn't work, this is where it didn't work. What do you do? What's the difference? This is the key in plain text. And that must be the key in base64. So hold on. What is the key? I forget how to do base64. I just want a string. Yeah, so okay. I'll just open up a, or you know what? No. Don't open up iTerm. Just go to bash. Just go to bash. Echo. Okay, so that ends in MDK3. And that other value where it worked does not end in MDK3. The end flag may capture hidden characters like return them this. Okay, so let's do it without the end flag then. Screw it. What do you have without the end flag? Or actually, let's do single quotes first. Still ends in MDK3. Let's remove the end flag. Now ends in 3CG equals sign. And 3GC equals sign is also not correct. So there's some... So something's happening here. It's actually encoding something. It's encoding my token in some sort of fashion. And it doesn't seem to... What if I get rid of the single quotes? Still the same thing. Okay. So since it's encoding my starts in QVRBV, which also isn't it. All right, I'll bring this back now. It's back now, trying to figure out what the encoding method is. Oh, look at that. AWS is also here. Look at that. That's nice. Tells curl HTTP basic authentication with remote host, usually together with you. Providing basic multiple times has no extra effect. Okay. Tells curl. I'm reading this one. Tells curl basic authentication with remote host. This is a default option, usually pointless. This is the default option and is usually pointless, lol. Unless you override it previously with a different authentication such as neton, digest, and negotiate. Okay, I am not doing that. Use together with this. Providing basic multiple times authentication no extra effect. Okay, so I'm not providing basic, that's for sure. So what it actually doesn't like is it doesn't like my API token to not be encoded in whatever fashion this is supposed to be encoded in. What is this? Is this digest? This is digest. What is this one? Oh, it's still digest. Okay. Sorry. FTP alternative. FTP account. User agent. That's definitely not going to be a thing. At least not for me. See also user. This is location trusted. Oh, whispers in this song, I swear. Okay, so that's netrc. I'm not using netrc. I think this is one of those other ones. What is this? This is pass. I don't have a passphrase. User agent. Oh, where are we at? Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah, here's where we were. SSL authorization. Nope. There it is. Okay, so what do you encode it with? It seems to be encoding whatever I'm passing in as username and password with something. So let me give you an example, right? So let's say a curl username, or sorry, user is, I don't know, Moali 141 or 141. My password, right? And then -v. And if you take a look at here, you see this basic authorization here. This is it. Oh man, my stomach is gonna hurt. Must have eaten something bad. So this is an encoded of my pass, for example, right? What was that, my cat? One moment. Oh, I guess not. All right, so since it's encoding it, it's able to do that. But if I use the header like I was before, let's go ahead and change this guy to just be hello world, right? And I'll do the same thing here. It'll say in basic. Where's basic? Basic hello world, right? But I'll do the same thing. Right, I'll just change this endpoint to be google.com. And now, oh, right, I didn't change the... let's say... Right, so now let's remove this guy to just be that. So I don't have the authorization header anymore. I just have this username and password, right? And so now it's encrypted. If you take a look at basic, it's encrypted with something. But I don't know what it's encrypted with, because if I do a echo hello world, base 64, 53 really, I don't get this value. I get this value. And just to make sure that I'm not if there's any hidden characters, there. So how does passing in the user to this, what does this encrypt it with? Because it's still doing basic authorization, but it's actually doing an encryption of some sort. And I understand that request doesn't do that, right? Request library doesn't do that, and that's fine. I don't need it to do that. I'm still gonna use well, actually maybe not. I may have to change it from request to either easy2 or something of that fashion. So, but if I can just figure out how this particular encryption came to be, I can just do that and then be done with it. I was hoping this is base 64, but it's not. It's not base 64 according to this. Google it real quick. Perl username and password encryption method. That, but like, oh, it's encrypting both the username and the password. So, okay, that would make sense. So mine was, let's do NoLE 141, right? And then that is that exactly. That means all we have to do is encode our API key as well as our user, which crap baskets. So I haven't been looking at this, right? So when I did this, I specified my email, my Jira email, as well as the Jira API key to be it. And now that I realized that I may have potentially shared the base 64 encoded version of this, I need to generate another token. Thanks. I don't remember if I did or not, but I'll generate it at the end of the stream, I suppose. Anyways, excuse me. So I need to take the user, and I need to take the API token. So I need an additional Jira email equal and var ooh. Why do I have? I should just have all of the ends up here, the actual names, and then this should be n let n your email equal right, and then down here Jira email. Whoops, and probably not the best way to do this. Expect. Or sorry, Jira email is not set. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. So then here I need a. These are terribly. Oh, where is Jira off? Fine. Oh, it doesn't matter anyways. So these actually need to be alphabetized. And then there needs to be an additional one, which is Jira email. So that would be here. And then I'm missing that, and that would be Jira email. And you need to be API version, URL. Why is this not alphabetized? I also need your email. All right, so here. Oh, right. Dot expect is what I was looking for there. And API version, that's fine. API key is next. And then Jira emails after that, and then Jira URL. So that more or less is what I need. But even before all of that, I need to actually encode the API key as well as the email together. That's where I was. Aw, did no copyright just stop? Come on. Is there really a gap? I must either not be hearing things or... Come on, play. Let's listen to this. That's rude of me. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and it needs to be this first, then this, right? So API token and all right, not that, not that, not that. I'm looking for now. Right, I was here before, and I didn't do it. Byte data, encode, original. Right. It still should have this somewhere. Yeah, not used. Okay, that's fine. So I should be able to do Jira encoded API. Jira encoded auth is equal to this, right? In fact, let's steal all of this. Should be a string equals that, and that should be a combination of Jira email as well as Jira API key. Can you do that in Rust? Can this be done? This is type. Oh, oops. This is. Consider borrowing. Yeah, why not? What did I do? All right. Okay, let's format it then. Format. How do you work again? Curly braces, right? Curly braces. Okay, cool. So I want Jira email, Jira API key, and then this is gonna be your new API key that will be used with basic. Yes. So this Jira API key will be Jira encoded auth. Right. So now let's see. Damn it. No. '63 line. Oh, I didn't set this. But that would help. There, we're back. All right. Look at that. Well, I suppose it's a good thing I got that out of the way now before it became a nuisance later down the line. Seems to be a crisis going on, so I do apologize. Not needed there immediately, but I do need to respond. Just sorry. Okay, back now. All right, so now that we're back in operation with our authentication, a few things have changed. One, made the titles center, so these are the projects. Gave arrow keys to each project. These are my Jira projects. When I go to a particular project, if I look at the keys, like now you see like there's like a slight difference between selecting the different panes. So that tells you exactly which pane you are on. So right now I'm in tickets, now I'm in labels, now I'm in components. Still, and then afterwards, I can go ahead and go up and down each of these components. I no longer bugs out when I go too far previous and too far below, or yeah, too far up and too far down. One thing I haven't figured out is if I press P, I go to like a different project, it's still, oh. No, it doesn't. So yeah, see, it still lists the same project, and so like I was on NVIM initially, right? And then if I go back and hit Rust, I'm still on NVIM, which I still need to fix that one. That's there. So going forward though, I want to finish out the other panes, and I've got it in my head where I can use rendered fields and potentially put the data that I get from rendered fields, which is going to be HTML data, into a HTML to Markdown library that somebody else has built, and then get that as text and put that in a text field. Also, one more thing that I found were examples of TUIRS. So if you're watching this, please do keep a just it's gonna be bright just for a moment. Yeah, I don't know why the example is in light mode, but it's in light mode. So these are paragraphs. So I'm thinking that I take the entire string that I would get from for example, the HTML to Markdown, and then I would put it in this left wrap string box, and then that would be the whole pane for a description. I haven't figured out what to do with comments yet, because comments, one way or another, actually is, even though I do the expanded rendered fields for description, I don't specify for description specifically, but it's still like it should have been done rendered those fields correctly, or converted them to HTML for all of them, but it doesn't do it for comments. So I need to, when I get the issues, I need to actually limit the fields and only get the ones that I need. So that'll be one thing, but I want to, and then as I get them, I need to get the comments for that particular ticket. Hey, Mustaki, how are you? So I don't know if you just joined Mustaki, but I figured out a way to render description from oh, where am I? Okay. So previously I had nice, welcome. So today's stream, I had to fix an authentication issue. That was annoying. But the main problem is I have to figure out a way to build a pane with this data, which is the content data in the description field in a Jira ticket, which I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. It's this data, like this is the description field. So like when you look at a ticket, in fact, let me refresh this so this box disappears. So when you look at a ticket, like this is all like the data type that you get, right? So here's a description of a ticket. We need blah, 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 blah. Here's some spaces in between, and then here's a line break, headings, italics, strike-throughs, numbered ordered lists, unordered lists, links, and then link to a ticket, pictures, tables, code blocks, right? So I was trying to figure out a way. This was really daunting. Like, how do I convert this, which is a representation of this block entirely, into something that I can use? And so what I ended up finding out was, if I go back to target and debug, I think I have it here. No, I don't have it here. Maybe it's here? Yeah, it's here. Okay. So what I ended up finding out was when I do the rendered fields method during the API call, I actually get the description in oh, it was right up there. I went too far. I get the description in with HTML tags. So I'm thinking that if I get them in HTML tags, great. That's fine. But I now need to convert it from HTML to something else that's more visible, right? That's more user friendly. So there's this HTML2 Markdown library, and I'm pretty sure I can just straight up use this. There's this HTML2 Markdown, or sorry, parse HTML method. I'm pretty sure this will just give me all of that data back in Markdown, and then I can just set that. Oh yeah, sure. This is the description that I would get. This is the description that I would get when I render it, when I call it with rendered fields. Yeah. So when I call it like this. So I guess my next thing is, can I use this with the search? Because I'm using the search. I'm using the search API rather than the issue API. So I'm wondering if I can use this expand method directly with it. If I can, then that's great. Yeah, I did that before, actually. I like when I started the stream, I was like, the first thing I did was expose my API key. I'm like, damn it. And then I immediately rotated it. So, yep. Oh well. What I am exposing is my email, but this is the same email I have for my Twitch, so whatever. I don't give a crap. You can find me on LinkedIn if you want. Big deal. My social media presence is crap. So that's the plan. So now I'm gonna go ahead and first build. I need to draw the pane. Similarly, how I've drawn these other panes, because now I've added arrows. I've centered titles. I probably should center this too. I haven't figured that out yet. And then as you go through each pane, it now selects, like you can see which one's selected. So it's not, I mean, it works. So I'm gonna add this other pane here, and then that'll at least get, right? Like it's finally coming around, and I'm like, I'm so proud of myself getting this far. And so yeah, like I can go list the labels, there's all my labels, and then like I'd like to be able to like add functionality here, right? So like add like hotkeys, like add component or find component, and do the same thing with labels and or search for tickets eventually. Yeah, that I'm getting there. I'm getting there. There is a Jirust CLI. I saw this I think yesterday, but it's not yeah, I saw it. It was written in Go. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. It's nice, but it's not like not a pain like an actual TUI. So and then you have to like use special command lines like issue list and epic list and create. So it's not there. Which is cool. It's got a lot of contributors to it, but you know, I want mine to. I want mine to shine. I'm gonna make it so much better. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and do the draw. Now that we got the authentication out of the way, and I accidentally exposed my API key briefly, rotated it, so it's fine. So now that that's out of the way, let me go ahead and add the draw method for description. So now, instead of doing a self tickets draw description, I'm going to actually have a description widget. So since the entire thing sort of revolves around tickets in the first place, I think all of app can be yeah, that's fine. Let's just do so widgets, source widgets, description. Actually, what did I call everything else? Everything, yeah, description. All right, so let's open up widgets as well. I'll do a pub mod description. This needs to be alphabetical. So A, C, D, E, L, P, T. That's fine. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and take the. I don't really need anything other in the description other than the name. So I'm okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. So in tickets, in Jira tickets, I need description here. So fields, that was. Wait a minute. I need to actually change this because when I I did not think about that. So, if I'm gonna use this method, I need to know it works here. Oh, but how do I do that? Because I'm already using the search API to get the issues for a particular project. So since I'm doing that, I can't really call. How do you call multiple methods? Comma. No, not the list. They're also gonna have comma, aren't they? No, this isn't what I'm looking for. Oh. First name test, last name that, telephone number equal to this. So I suppose an ampersand will do it. Perhaps. But I need to call expand. Right? I need to call expand. So I can't just call and expand equals. Yes, I can. Why not? Oh, 44 seconds ad starts. What do you look like now? Damn it. Envim does not exist for the field project. Yes, it does. I promise it does. Wait, what? It really doesn't? Okay, I guess it doesn't. Alright, so that JQL is complete. Wait. There it is. Okay. So let me try with the rendered fields again. There we go. Okay, so we have issues and then we have rendered fields. So it is different. Oh, one moment. Wife's calling me. One. Lol, I thought it was an emergency, but my nephew wants me to get some Temu app so he can get a free item. I swear this is like super shady. Oh my god. Oh, this is that Chinese thing, isn't it? Accept my... yeah. Can you accept my invitation? I'm trying to accept. Accept. Oh my. How to accept? Download the email app for the first time. Device via device link. This doesn't do anything. Hold on. I'll put this on stream. So I hit download and nothing is happening. I know it's Snapchat, but like it looks like a picture, like come on, man. You send me a picture? Alright, well. I like open this in browser. That's probably what I need. Temu, shop like a billionaire. Yeah, that's probably not. Aren't they like selling like $1 AirPods or something. I highly doubt that's it. Kids. Come on. Alright, well, anyways, while he does that, I need to figure out. Oh, right. I need to change my. I need to change my structs. That's what it was. So now I'm getting issues, and then I'm getting rendered fields, and do I only need stuff from rendered fields? I don't think I only need stuff from rendered fields. I think I need everything. I still need fields, I suppose. So I can have both. So I can have fields and rendered fields. And then for the area where... Yes. So I will have both. Oh, I gotta sign up? Duh. Can I sign up with like some fake email? Killing me, man. Killing me. Earn my gift. Okay. %, off one item. Oh my god. 7 items off. 9%. There we go. I don't want any of this shit. Oops, sorry. Anyways, I hope he gets whatever he's looking for. Alright, back to work. Sorry about that. I thought it was actual emergency, like. And then his kids, and yeah. Cool. Alright, so focus. I need to add rendered fields, and in rendered fields, I need... Ooh. Wait, what else is in rendered fields? I wonder. Like what is, for example, not issues? No, not the... Let's go to this one, right? So, this is the NVM1. This is the one with all the data. So it's got that, and it doesn't have status. I wonder why. I would have liked to have status and labels and fields and all of this in here. Would have been nice. But the only thing that's here is just the description with rendered fields. Everything else is null. Well, that's a shame. We do have an issue type, which is task. And I can get this parent, and then, oh, whoops. And the project, which is, that's all great and all. And the rest of it all the same. So I just need, okay, well, since that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and create a struct for rendered fields. And I'll just have the description in there, because that's the only thing I'm looking for. But I need to change my query as well. So let's change my query. So in projects, go to projects, right? So we were doing this. Actually, what's in tickets? In tickets, I was doing, this is where I was doing that. Oh. So I don't need to change project, I just need to change ticket. Because I'm already getting the project from that. And I did that with by adding an ampersand and expand rendered fields. Ampersand expand equal rendered fields. Right. So now I'll actually need the not fields, because I think that is inside issues, which has key fields as well. So fields is outside. Yeah, fields is outside. So I need rendered fields. Excuse me. I need to have this first of all up here, because rendered fields is a yeah, 1 second. I actually need rendered fields. Oopsies. And in rendered fields, I just need description. Yes? Yes, description. Why can't I spell it? There we go. Now down here, where I have this guy, I will have description. Rendered fields. Oh. But let's see. I need to actually add the description into the ticket data that's going to get saved. Well, actually, no. I don't have to do anything, right? Because Jira tickets is the whole thing. Is the entire... Yes? Yeah. Jira tickets is the whole thing. Issues has rendered fields in it, so it'll get saved anyway. So when I pull it, that's when it needs to change. Yes, that's when it needs to change. Move. Not gonna have this. My phone, are you kidding me? Alright, so let's see. That's all done, which is nice. Okay, so I think I'm at the part where I can draw the description blocks, right? Is that widgets? That's widgets here. So in that can go away, that can go away, that can stay for the time being, this can stay for the time being. That can go away. We're done with that. Yeah, it's... I don't need peace. Clean some of this up. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll deal with it later. Unused import. Right. Okay, so that's where this comes in. Okay, so let's take a look at tickets widget, because that's the one I'm going to copy most. I got rid of these because now I'm importing the style, the block, the style, everything over from the widgets file directly, so I don't need these guys here. I will, however, take the struct, right? The thing with the struct is they're all lists. And since they're all lists, maybe I shouldn't have a description widget, because not really, I can actually have it be drawn. The widget is just, Okay, so if I draw the widget from tickets, so like a draw description field for method, for example, right? Then it would draw both of them at the same time, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But then how would I focus? I would need to set the focus somehow still into the components. So for example, down here where I have this component event move self focus, I need another one for description, whatever it is. And that's fine. So let's go ahead and add that. Let's keep that in mind and go from there. And let's alphabetize it. So components P. Why don't I just? There we go. C F J L P T. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll need to. When I move the focus, nothing. It needs to do nothing. Because nothing can be done yet on description, and maybe that's a problem. Maybe I should have it separate instead of being drawn out with a ticket. Yeah, let's have it separate. Let's just do that. We did it the same way for everything else. Let's just do that. Putting description along with ticket doesn't really make any sense. So let's add a description focus. And then down here, we will have a description, and it will be a description widget, which we will make. And look at that, it's already got. We'll make a description widget, and then that will be here. So the description widget. Oh, wait, there's a config. Okay, yeah, so it'll have to be here. The description widget will need to actually do a description widget new config.keyconfig.clone, which is fine. This is all fine. I'll make them what they are later. So similar to, for example, similar to labels, right? They'll be there, and I'll have different keys for them. Like if I want to, for example, perhaps edit a description, maybe, I don't know, in the future. I'm not going to have any keys do anything, so I'll just return it consumed and then be done with it. But I'm going to create a widget for it. So there's at least that. And then we'll change the focus around to each portion, right? So down here, when we have a... I should probably alphabetize all of this too. Why do I keep doing that? So the C, L, and then P and T. Yes, I know you're missing description. We will get to that. And I'm going to do the same thing here as well. So let's take these two and add them up here. And let's take this guy and add it up here. Okay, yeah, we're missing the description one. That is not covered, but we'll do it for this one first. So in the component event, there's going to be no key that's pressed initially, right? So we're just going to go ahead and add it as focus. If the focus is description, then we will just return okay, event state consumed for the time being, right? And that is it. All right. And that's it. Nothing more than that until we have actual keys to be pressed for that one. However, we want to make sure that we can still move. So like, for example, here, if we move below, it updates the components. Which, does that need to happen first? Does event call component? Event does call component event first. I suppose that's fine. Because that actually... So in component events, if we go to, say, the first thing that happens is projects, right? Then we go to tickets, and then from tickets, we press the down arrow key to labels. And labels, if the down arrow key is pressed, then we change to components. Now we do this update components piece where if nothing is selected, then it's going to give us an empty vector. But if something is selected, then it's going to go ahead and update those fields for the components, which is fine. That's okay. That actually gives us the ability to be able to accurately go up and down the list. So that's fine. And then when we go to components here, right, when we press up and down, then we return the key consumed and so on. However, now comes a point where we're in tickets. We're in tickets and we want to press the, say, the right arrow key, right? We don't really need to actually, because we're going to draw out the description, we don't really need to do anything yet. There's no key yet, so nothing's going to happen here. So the right arrow key is going to just do nothing as far as the key event goes. But here, when we press the right arrow key, for, say, from... Oh, right. When we press the right arrow key, say, from... I don't know. Tickets, for example, right? Then we need to change the focus to description. Is there a focus right? There's a focus right, isn't there? Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. There's a focus right, and that will change the focus to description. And we'll just do that. And that's going to happen for tickets. That's going to happen for labels. And that's going to happen for components as well. And we'll change it for components. That'll just go to perhaps maybe comments when we draw that out. That should be fine. And for example, if the focus is description, and why am I doing that here? And what did I just do? Come on. There we go. If the focus is description, we're just going to go ahead and return an event state consumed for the time being. Focus, description, arrow function, return, okay, event state consumed, right? And that's it. Nothing more. So now, all right, now we actually need to do the widget and whatnot. So let's go ahead and create a box for, well, first of all, let's go ahead and create the widget, right? So, not really being declared here, surreal any. Isn't Project also using this? I feel like Project is also using this. Oh wait, wrong project. This project. Oh, I guess not. Alright, I stand corrected. Okay, enough goofing around. Make ourselves a struct. So we need to actually have key config. We need to have ticket data. We need to have list state. No, we don't need list state because it's not a list anymore. We need a. Is that in? Oops. Damn, I keep doing that. Why? Okay. 1 second. Gotta undox myself one more time. Where's my Jira settings? Revoke. Twice today. All right, and we're back. Cool. I just need to resource. I'm gonna exit that. I'll need to resource here because, yeah. All right. So I was here. What did I do here? Right, I was doing the test there. Okay, cool. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. I was... Oh, right. I remember where I was. I need to actually look up how the examples for... There's examples in here for... I'm assuming paragraph. So you've got enable raw mode, alternate screen, mouse screen capture, etc., etc. Execute. So that's your terminal. I'll add starting soon. Oh, that's starting soon. I don't know if it's actually here, but oh well. Let's see. So you create the block with your style. You create the paragraph with left no unwrap. So create block left no unwrap, unline left. But where do you take text? Because this is just a span of lines. Where does text get used? Oh, here we go. Paragraph new text clone. Ah, so this is your paragraph. This, I'm assuming, is your create left unblock no wrap. What is this other block? Let's find out. Ooh, bleed. Oh, that's the box title. Okay. Sorry about that. Didn't know you could do that. Like, create block. What does create block is just taking the title. Oh, it is putting the title there. Okay. That would make sense. So I can just have my block with a different style, perhaps. And I can have my paragraph. I just need a paragraph of all the text, right? Which is this guy here. But text has to be a vector? It has to be. Spans from this. This is a line. Spans from span style. This is also a line. So these are all. These are styled. But this is a line. I gotta bleed it. I'm sorry. This is the line. There's also a line. So these are actually okay. So the first fifth of the line is unstyled. So I can definitely use spans from and then put the whole string, all of it, from there. The word wrap part is... Where's the word wrap? Alignment left and wrap. Okay. Create block, wrap. Create block, left wrap. This is title. How do you get no wrap? Where else the title do you get used? Oh, I see. So wrap is actually a method. Trim true wrap wrap. And then this is center wrap. So you do wrap, trim true, and then you scroll. So this is with scroll. Okay. Well, maybe I can... Well, we'll see. I hope I don't have to add the scroll method to paragraph, because that would suck. Because if you have like, I don't know, 1,000-line description, then you want to be able to scroll up and down the thing. but I might need to add that method myself to scroll up and down. We'll see. Right, so what state should this be? This should not be a state at all. This should be a paragraph, right? Because up here, I was saying, I really like that last song. I don't know what this song is. I'm not really feeling it. That's okay though. So where does the state get set? In the new method, I'm sure there's a new method here. State is just sum select 0. Isn't state always going to be sum select 0? I wonder what else is available except for list state. So like here, for example, let's see if list state is being used here. It is. It's being used here. But in paragraph, I don't have a list state. Run app, and then I've got this. Interesting. A pop-up. And then table. I actually thought about converting tickets to a table so I could have like tickets and the type of ticket and so on right next to each other, but beside the point. Anyways, so I definitely want this. I just don't know what I can. Okay, if I'm not gonna have a state like I do with lists, because lists will have to select this between 0 and 1, right? That's why this happens. It modifies the state of what's being selected. I don't need that, so I can just have run app, tick rated that is what it is. If it's queued, then return OK and then exit, and then you're done. Some very long texts here and there. And then dot scroll. So paragraph new, and this auto scrolls, right? This was the third to last one. So it's not gonna be that one. But what does this scroll do? What do you do? Function scroll. Source widget paragraph function scroll. Oh. Okay, never mind. So that's already built in to app, but I don't think that's the same reference. I think this just found everything in this file, in the paragraphs file, in this file. It took a U16, so it's definitely going to be these things. So I created an app, and then on tick. Oh, I see. So on tick, it would scroll 1 or 10%. And down here where the scroll methods are, I wish there was a little bit more description on what the scroll, like, does it mean like you scroll or how much you scroll by? This scroll must app.scroll 0. I think this scroll actually does refer to that scroll, and then it's a scroll offset, right? So again, sorry, bleeding eyes. I'm pretty sure this is this. It's this third to last one with the center wrap, which is the only one that has the scroll. Everything else does not call the scroll. Okay. I don't think I can select it either. It would have been nice if I could select it or modify it some way. Anyways, out of there. Okay. Where I was defining the states, I was doing list state default. But since I am no longer doing that, I don't need to define a state. I just need to get the paragraph and set it to spans from. I need to get the description and set it to spans from. And that'll be the only thing in the vector. And then once I'm done with that, these aren't tabbed over correctly, are they? Oh, no, they are. They are. Okay. And then once I do that, then I can just do paragraph new that, and then that's it. And I can just render it. So I don't need the state. I may not even need key config because I don't think I'm going to use it. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to remove state. So no state needed. No tickets needed even because... Oh no, I do need tickets. I believe I need tickets. Yes, I need tickets because I need to draw out the ticket data. Which would mean that I need an update. Okay, so let's call this description widget. First of all. And key config, and then say that this is not going to be a vector of ticket data. I don't need that. For labels widget, I did not have the ticket data in there. What I did have was the actual labels to go through. And that can be my description, which would be just a string. And labels got set. How did labels get set? Where's self.labels? Update. I sent the list of labels by the update method when I moved panes. But even before that got called, the draw method has nothing. Okay. So when I move panes from tickets to labels, right? Is that really how it worked? I guess so, yeah. When I moved panes from tickets to labels, it actually listed out. But I need to actually get the ticket data somehow. I got the selected ticket when I did the draw method. I can get the selected ticket when I do the for the description as well. And I use that to get the labels out of the selected ticket. If I'm already getting that there, is there a reason to actually call the update method? I don't think so. Option ticket data. And it would return none. Or sorry, it would just return an okay. And if it returns something, then why wouldn't I just say self dot labels equals ticket dot labels, or sorry, ticket dot fields dot labels. Hey, why wouldn't I say that here and then not? Whatever. All right. It's probably redundant. I don't think I care. But I'm still in this. Alright, this is for the description widget, first of all. And is that really not? Oh, it does. Okay, good. Whoa. Yeah. Imports everywhere. Probably should just copy everything from the yeah, yeah, I'm done with that. Yoink. First thing here is TUI. There. Oh, I will not need list state, that's for sure. Okay, so I don't even think I'll need list item even. So as I go through this, yeah. Okay, so let's see. I need this to be description. And then title, select a ticket, great, self dot description. Blah, 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 blah. Descriptions equal to teal tab plot tickets dot rendered fields dot description. And that is a string, and I need a space. And then list items is not even gonna happen. Okay. Ooh. What do you mutate when you do render widget? It's not rendering a stateful widget, it's just doing a render widget. Excuse me. Well, that's actually better. Yeah, so we're gonna do a render widget instead. We're not gonna have this guy there. And then it thinks it's done, but it's not done. All right, so now we need the actual paragraph. Which will be let paragraph is equal to blah, 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 blah. I will take this thing here and just paste it there. And take these guys here and, oh, right. Okay, so this can be self.description, and I can clone that. I don't really care either way. The style is going to be... Oh, absolutely not a white background. What was draw block style, or... That's strange. Draw block style had the entire thing as the block goes. Highlight style just had background color blue. But I'm not doing a highlight style or a block style. I'm just doing a generic style. And I guess it's a paragraph style. So yeah, background color is gonna be, I'll come up with that helper method later. This will be white, white, well, and this style. All right, this create block. Didn't I have a draw block method or something? Oh, I put it directly in the. Yeah, I did. Okay. So in the paragraph, block is. Well, is their block any different? Their block is the same, right? They're just doing the same thing. Yeah, so I can here. I can just do. Draw block style. And if it's focused, great. If it's not focused, oh well. Alignment is gonna be left. Yeah, let's do left. And then we're not done yet. I don't think I have a highlight symbol I could do, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyways. Okay, so I need to actually draw the paragraph. And that's it. I don't need these guys. I need paragraph. Yes, yes. Okay. Since I do not need those guys, I will come back to that eventually. So that will at least... In fact, I have no idea what that will do. Right, there's no new method yet, is there? Oh, crap. Labels widgets new. Description widget. Key config? Sure, why the heck not? This is their paragraph default. Actually, I don't even need that. I need description, key config, and description, right? So description can just be, I suppose. Ah, okay. Cannot move this, which is behind a shared reference. String, string, string. Okay, so can I do that? Consider moving to borrow. Hey, this worked for labels. Did it? Oh, it did not. It's behind a shared reference and does not implement the copy trait. Can I put the copy trait? I just broke a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Alright, I can't use that. Can't use that. I mean, this still gets the... Instead of doing self-description clone, I suppose, I would need to do ticket dot rendered field dot description dot clone. I can still do that. Okay. Field description keys never read. Yeah, I don't care. At least not yet. I don't care yet. What's wrong with this? Alright, that was always there. Okay, so this is always here. And then in app, we now have new. Awesome. Warning, dead code. Descriptions never used. It will be. I promise it will be. Okay. So now, where we normally draw, I don't need components anymore. We got components working correctly. So now I can do self dot blah 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 description dot draw. And I need the mutable frame. I need matches, focus and focus. Description. And the rectangle is there a ticket? Oh, I haven't even done it yet. Okay. There it is. And that'll be ticket description and ticket data, which is crikey. Self.tickets.selected. Right, and the other thing what? Unused result. Oh. Yes, it is an unused result because I need that. So here, I need to make sure I am clearing it out. And I don't need this guy. And I don't know if I have my rectangles correct because when I did this one, I had the 3 constraints, so 40, 30, 30, and I have 65 and 35. 65 for the description, 35 for the comments. And I think that's all I needed. Maybe? Oh, let's see. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, it's a start. I don't like that black background, though. That's super black. But it's a start. So I need to figure out how I'm drawing the blocks for these things, I suppose. What color is this? This is... layout. Let's go to labels again, I suppose. That starts in 60 seconds. Draw block style. This is the block style, and oops. It's a block default, which has the default colors, and then it just changes the border type and whatnot. But I don't have that in description. It has this weird style. That's highlight style. Is there any other style that Labels uses? There's no other style. It's just that. Why does it look so different? That starts in 5 seconds. Why do you look like that? I don't want it to look like that. Oh, I'm glad I have it. You know what it is? It's that I have a style in general, I think. In fact, if I got rid of my style entirely, it would just use whatever's in my terminal. Yeah, there it is. It's not super block anymore. At least it doesn't look like it on my end. Now, if I go right... Damn it. I can't scroll. Oy. Oh, I have partial of the descriptions, which is great. I have it in HTML format. I can convert that in a GIF. But I can't scroll. One thing for certain, though, I do like how the new line characters have already been formatted out and they're not just straight up new line characters. So that's nice. But I actually need to make a scroll method, which there's no like going up and down the list. And I forgot to... I did. Okay. I forgot to... Does it still work? Let's get back here. Oh, I forgot to set the Jira email, which is the new thing that I needed. Okay, so I'm here, at least at this point, but as soon as I move back to that, then it doesn't work. Because I'm running an event state consumed already, and I need to not have an event state consumed. I need to actually run into the event state not consumed. So these focuses, for example, this one, do nothing. And that would be easiest, because then well, actually, for this one here specifically, I can actually have it where if I do a focus left, then it can put me back in tickets. Self focus is going to be tickets. Whatever it is, I don't care. So now I quit out of here, I rebuild it. Right, I can go back to here. There's my stuff, and then I'm back. Oh wait, no, it worked. I think. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did right. I meant left. Rebuild it. Okay, cool. Right, left, right, left, right, left. All right. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to convert the tickets field into a table because I want to know which one's an epic and which one's not an epic. So I'll put the issue type next to the ticket. Oh, snap. Going forward. But that'll be a later thing. I can't scroll. This sucks. This is a very, very large ticket description, which is again nice, but I can't scroll. So there's that. Also, the comments. I need to work that out because as I get the comments now, it's still in this garbage format. No. Do I not have comments? This is issue type, project. What's the key for this thing? Watches, priority, labels, custom, assignee, status. And then components, and then description, that's fine. Custom, 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 creator, reporter, due date. That was it. There's no comments here. Rendered fields, fields, issue type. None of these have comments. Watches, priority, status, in progress, creator. If I, oh, that sucks. If I have, okay, so this is the one with the comments. I know this, I know for certain this has comments. So let's see. Watches, custom field. This is the sprint field. Priority is the priority. Labels. We know this has like plus 10 labels. I can scroll through them, no problem. This is. Right, I've seen this one before. Some plugin or assignee. Status, I've seen this one. Components, I've seen. Description, I've seen. What is this nvim3? It's like a dependent ticket or something. Summary. Reporter. In progress. It really doesn't have comments. When you do rendered fields, you don't get the comments for it. Which would mean that if I were to... When I list this out, I may have to change my method of it, because that would mean that I need to call another method to get the comment. That doesn't work because that would slow things down. I can't just get every single ticket and their description as well as the comments. Because the comments itself would require another API call. Interesting. And there's nothing here in rendered fields that has the comments either. Just has a description. Perhaps I should change my thing to, rather than being comments, this whole thing is the description, and then you just open up a pop-up box to actually have a comment. That's odd. I don't like how... Okay. I suppose it's difficult as it is anyways, right? So... I wonder if there's like... Like, what is this NVIM 3 that I saw for that ticket? Oh, wait, no, I thought I saw it in this ticket, but I guess not. Not anywhere else? Oh, okay. I'm just going blind. Alright, so... This will have to go... But let's focus on description. Let's get the description rendered correctly, and then we'll move forward. So let's see what that would look like first. And then we'll have to add in the... Excuse me. The scrolling method. I don't know how that's gonna happen, but we'll figure it out, I suppose. That's gonna ruin frame, isn't it? Yeah. I don't need... There's no event, so... All right. If I'm already getting the ticket, I don't really need the update method. And if I'm not getting the update method, then that's pretty much it. I don't really need... Why couldn't I do self.description equal ticket.rendered fields dot description dot cloud? Why couldn't I do that? And then just do self.description, which is behind a reference. This doesn't have the copy trait. copy may not be implemented for this type. Okay, then we'll just use a clone. What does this mean? This field does not implement copies. Then how would I implement copy for everything? Copy designates types. Okay, this isn't true for string because string, when you drop a string, it deallocates the clone merely. So what's the solution though? Since string does not implement, your enum cannot implement copy because the compiler enforces a copy terms. Clone merely provides a standard clone method. It's up to each implementer to decide how to implement it. String does implement clone, so you can put derived clone on your enum. But if I did that, right? Sure. And I tried to use clone, but it's saying that I can't. Do I really need this? I'm cloning it twice for 2 different places. I don't know if I really want to do that. I'll reconsider it later. But it does work this way. I suppose it'll work that way for labels too. As soon as I tried to add it here, everything else failed here, so that can't work. I'm gonna leave this one alone. It works. Don't fix it. Okay. So, I've got my tickets, my ticket description. In fact, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use ticket. I don't feel like cloning it 8 different times. I'll just clone it once. And then I'll have an update method that updates the description just in case I need it. So when I move between the panes, it'll go ahead and run that. Alright, so then what else do I need to do? I need to... Oh, it's nice out. What time is it? Oh, it's 25. See, I've got description working. Oh, I need to render it properly. So I need to render the text properly. before I even do that. So let this be text. Let text equal, let this be text. And then I need to actually render text with that other library, right? So I should probably make it mutable. And then now let's go ahead and add said library. What is this called? HTML2MD. How do I find the Rust crate for this? I need to find the crate. Let's go ahead and add this guy. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take. Okay, how like this? There you go. Let's go ahead and take the HTML2 MD : parse HTML and send that data there, and then we'll get that back, right? So use HTML to MD. Yeah, isn't that right? Cargo. Yeah, HTML to MD. Come on, find it. Use HTML to MD. Ah. What's it called? It's called parse HTML. Do you actually find this as a crate? You don't. Oh my god. Come on. Well, let's quit out of here. Go back to description. No. Description. RS. Okay. Something's wrong with me. I'm not finding the name for this crate. Base 64 is base 64. How do I get... I did that. I did this. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Oh, right, I already did that. Oh, it doesn't do Delta building. That's weird, because it rebuilt. Or maybe it did. No, it didn't. Okay. Okay. That is strange. But it works. Look at that. I'm so proud of myself. I'm gonna take this. I'm super proud of myself. Hmm. Oh, does NVIM 2 actually have a label? It does. Okay, well that's fine then. The other thing is when you actually have a small number of tickets, like this might work, right? But when you have a large number of tickets, this could take a while. Like loading from this to that, right? So this is just 3 tickets, and it took roughly a second. So maybe I should like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Yeah, it took 2 seconds to load the data of 3 tickets, right? And maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm quite uncertain about that. Because the way they do it in Jira is that they list this out, right? Which is fine, great. List of tickets, summary, this is the only view you get in this card. And then you click on this, and then it loads everything else, which this view, and that view. And that takes time, right? So like these datas will take time to view. And I'm wondering if I should do something similar to that. Or if I should just only open certain types of tickets. So like open tickets, or yeah, maybe even open tickets. So I have to test this out in a much larger data set with actual data in it. Crud. Which could, give me a once I have it, it's fine, right? But it's just like coming from this list is great, okay, and going from this to 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, right? And then now I've got all this data, which is fine, but again, thousands of tickets, this could take a while. Especially if the limit is 100. So I think what I want to do by default is possibly have a configuration setting, and that is excuse me, that would be like you're only gonna get tickets that are not closed, not done, not whatever it is, right? And you're only gonna get tickets assigned to you, perhaps initially, because we could say that some of these tickets, especially In the case of ops tickets, oh right, I forgot it does that. Maybe I should fix that too. Like none of these are actually assigned to me. Right? It's just whomever. Oh, I didn't add the word wrap method on the thing, did I? On description. What is wrap again? Wrap takes, wrap. What was that an example for? Where is that? Where are you? Wrap trim true. Now what do you look like, I wonder? Okay. And for the other tickets and ops, there was, yeah, okay, that's better. All right, I wanted to see what that scroll method would do. What does, it's like a, what do you take? You take an offset. They just take a number? An offset of U16 of U16. Unsigned 16 and 0. So whatever this was. So app dot scroll is just 0. So 0 over 0. What was app? App is app. App is this app. And scroll. When you get a new one, this is that. When you get this, it's this. So let's say it's 1 over 0. What does that do? What do you do? Nothing. At least I don't think. I did notice that yeah, it was down to here. And then on the tick, it changed. So it automatically changed. Yeah, it automatically changed. And since it's not changing over and over again, okay, so that's not what I want. I don't want that. I want a scroll feature that I can control that actually scrolls. And that might be something I need to build in. Wow. That's gonna be fun. Hmm. All right, I might call it quits now. We've got a lot done already, considering that we got description working. We need to be able to scroll on description when we get there. And then once we do that, we got to figure out what to do with comments, because can't leave that alone. I don't want to, if it's going to slow things down even further because I have to make another API call. Well, first, I actually need something that can create hundreds of tickets. And once I do that, then I can potentially, excuse me, I can potentially see how slow the app would be. All right, so let's see who we can raid. Let's get automated. Let's get automated. Let's raid automated. I'll be back tomorrow morning, Monday morning, tomorrow morning.